The hearing today is intended to provide the committee with an overview of U.S. policy towards Haiti prior to the upcoming elections in August. And we have one witness from the administration today, which is the Honorable Thomas Adams, the Special Coordinator for Haiti. Mr. Adams was named Special Coordinator in 2010, and his career in the United States government has spanned 35 years, with much of it focused on managing foreign assistance. I'd like to thank Mr. Adams in advance for the testimony he will provide us today. The hearing will focus on a review of U.S. resources, priorities, and programs currently underway in Haiti, and look at some of the challenges that are currently facing the Haitian people in the run-up to the elections. Haiti has struggled to overcome its centuries-long legacy of authoritarianism, extreme poverty, and underdevelopment. On January 12th of 2010, Haiti was struck by a massive earthquake that devastated much of the capital of Port-au-Prince. Although Haiti is recovering, poverty remains massive and deep, and economic disparity wide. It continues to be the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. And yet, Haitians that have immigrated to the United States have demonstrated the ability to assimilate and to prosper. In South Florida, where I live, the Haitian American community has established small businesses and investments, as well as elected numerous Haitian Americans to local and state office, including the current chairman of the Miami-Dade County Commission. Unfortunately, today in Haiti, the conditions of this type of success have not been present. I was frustrated by the suspension of the October 26 elections in Haiti last year, and by the announcement by President Martelly that he would rule by decree was very concerning to me. With the scheduling of the first round of Haitian elections for August 8th, I am now cautiously optimistic that a new democratically elected government will be inaugurated. Elections in Haiti have usually been a source of increased political tensions and instability. Many Haitians are skeptical that the polling will take place as scheduled, which could lead to further unrest. There is still much to be accomplished in the democratization of Haiti. Some parts of the government are not fully independent. The judicial system remains weak, and corruption and political violence still threatens the nation's stability. Haitian governance capacities, already limited, were considerably diminished by the earthquake. And it is my hope that a free and fair election in Haiti will lead to a government that is responsive to the Haitian people. But there are other concerns beyond elections. Americans have donated millions of dollars to Haiti towards recovery from the 2010 earthquake, and while the U.S. government has provided more than $6 billion in aid. While there is no question that Haiti has improved in the last 5 years, recent reports that private and public aid has been mismanaged are incredibly disturbing. The simple question is, how has the aid for the recovery and reconstruction been spent? Where has the money been spent? Has the Haitian population benefited from the massive amount of worldwide aid aimed at helping Haiti recover and prosper? Currently, thousands of Haitians and Dominicans of Haitian descent living in the Dominican Republic face possible expulsion due to a recent Dominican court ruling. I am concerned that a possible mass migration between these two countries will create a humanitarian crisis, which Haiti lacks the resources to cope with. My office has been in contact with the State Department on this issue and has continued to receive regular updates to ensure the human rights are protected. The United States is one of Haiti's principal trading partners. Almost 84% of Haitian exports went to the United States in 2013. Florida has the largest number of people of Haitian heritage in the United States. Well over 250,000 Haitians call Florida home. U.S. trade preferences for Haiti have contributed to some 32,000 jobs in the apparel sector. According to USAID, U.S. programs have helped over 70,000 farmers increase their crop yields, doubled agricultural incomes for certain crops, and provided over 54,000 agricultural loans to increase access to credit for small and medium enterprises. I believe Haiti is of vital interest to Florida, to the United States, and to the entire Western Hemisphere. When Haiti is stable and prosperous, America benefits. When Haiti is unstable, unsecure, and lacking the opportunities for its people, it creates vacuums where criminal gangs, or worse, can operate, and it can lead to migratory pressures in the United States or disastrous and deadly tragedies on the high seas. I would also like to enter into the record a letter from Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, my friend from Florida. She represents the district with the largest Haitian population in the United States. And with that, I'll recognize the ranking member, Senator Boxer of California. I look forward to continue to work with you on these important issues that affect the Haitian people. Okay, well, thank you. All right. Well, I'll go first. Mr. Adams, let me ask you, does the administration believe that President Martelly is capable of administering free and fair elections for the Haitian people? And do you believe that he will step aside after the next president of Haiti is elected?
Thank you. That's a very good question. The holding of elections under the Haitian Constitution really falls to an independent electoral commission, and they got started late because of political gridlock, and they're playing a little catch-up. But I think, they are on track to hold the first round elections on August 9th, and we are certainly supporting them in that effort. President Martelly, and I see him, I go down to Haiti once or twice a month, I see him, I spend a lot of time with him. I think he is deeply committed as part of his legacy to having free and fair elections. He wants to have them, and he wants to leave in February. He's told me that on numerous occasions. So I think the answer to that is yes, but again, there could be some bumps in the road on getting everything done in time to have the election. But so far they're on track. They're doing better, frankly, than I expected.
Just last month, ProPublica's investigation revealed that the Red Cross built exactly 6 homes in Haiti with nearly $500 million. This is disturbing news, and it highlights the fact that hundreds of millions of dollars in humanitarian aid is simply not reaching its intended target, the most vulnerable people in Haiti. In addition, there's been numerous accusations that U.S.-based NGOs, non-governmental organizations, have received large donations from the American people, but have failed to transparently administer the aid to the Haitian people. So let me ask, are you satisfied that both the U.S. government assistance and private efforts, such as those led by the Red Cross, are achieving their intended goals of assisting the Haitian people?
Well, as I said in my opening statement, it's not easy to get things done in Haiti. We had more ambitious plans to directly build houses than we were able to carry out for a number of reasons. Red Cross has faced similar efforts. We partner with the Red Cross in a number of areas, and one of the ways we are partnering is just north of Haiti. There's a huge expanse of land where 150,000 Haitians who originally were squatting, the area is called Canaan, Jerusalem, are building their own houses kind of willy-nilly. And the government of Haiti about a year ago asked us to get involved in that to make sure that these houses were built earthquake and hurricane resistant, and space was left for schools, sanitation, police stations. And we changed our program to support the Haitians in building their own houses, and the Red Cross has joined us and pledged $20 million. They're now paving roads. So, I think I'm not going to judge the Red Cross or others, but I think there are two sides to every story in Haiti. And again, I would listen to both sides before condemning anyone.
Well, earlier this year, Senator Shaheen and I authored the Girls Count Act, which directs current U.S. foreign aid to assist with providing birth certificates in developing countries. Now, although Haiti has a birth registration rate that exceeds 60%, according to UNICEF, there is still a clear disparity in registration status between the poor and the wealthy, leaving the most vulnerable susceptible to exploitation such as human trafficking. Since the passage and the signing of that bill, or just overall, what is our government doing to address or to help the Haitian government address this gap in birth registration?
Well, we pioneered the modern biometric ID cards for all Haitians and related birth documents years ago through USAID. The government of Canada took on the next tranche, and at the time of the last election, 90% of Haitian adults had biometric documents. The Canadians were willing to extend the program to get the 10% missing and to do a better job with children and others. But in the middle of that, the Haitians announced that they had received an offer of Venezuela to do it with $96 million, and they were going to go with the Venezuelans. The Venezuelan money never showed up, and so there is some lag now. We have been working with the Haitians, with the European Union and others to provide funding to restart the registration, particularly in preparation for elections. But you are right, this has lagged behind for the reasons I have cited.
And Mr. Adams, since you were named the Haiti Special Coordinator in 2010, Haiti's begun to recover from that catastrophic earthquake. They've undergone a political upheaval, and they now face the possible mass migration of thousands of Haitian descent people. Does the administration have a comprehensive policy towards Haiti with regards to the upcoming elections, as well as the monitoring and evaluation of U.S. aid for earthquake relief?
Yes, we have in Haiti, USAID has a 5-person Inspector General's office. We do a lot of monitoring and evaluation down there. We get regular GAO reports, which I know you're familiar with. And we make mistakes and we fix them. And I think USAID has been very candid about that. Again, we start down some roads and they just don't pan out, and we have to change direction. So I think there is monitoring and evaluation. We don't do government-to-government assistance with the government of Haiti yet because we don't trust their transparency and accountability systems, although they have been improving those with our assistance, and I think they will get there eventually.
And finally, can you just provide us an update on the current situation regarding possible mass migrations of Haitians and Dominicans of Haitian descent? I know it's been in the news lately in South Florida and across the country.
It certainly has been, and I know I've been engaged. I went about 3 months ago to the Dominican Republic with Councilor Shannon, met with President Medina and with Foreign Minister Navarro. Have met with them several times here, and I think our quiet diplomacy has actually pushed this in a good direction. I think the Dominicans have rethought their original strategies. They have assured us that there will be no mass deportations, and none have begun yet. There have been some self-deportations. If you've ever been on the border with the Dominican Republic, it's very porous. There are 4 major border crossing points, but there are 59 informal crossing points, and people go back and forth all day. Some Haitians walk to work in the DR in the morning and come back. So one of the areas we're trying to improve on is get better data from what is really going on at the border, because you get a lot of wild stories sometimes, and when we investigate them, they don't turn out to be true. Right now, there was a report I saw today from OCHA, from the UN, saying, excuse me, hit the button, okay. They think only about 19,000 Haitians have self-deported at this point in time. There were reports of others that when they investigated, they found out that they weren't really deportees. So we continue to monitor this very carefully. We engage with the Dominicans regularly on this. Our ambassador, our terrific ambassador in the Dominican Republic, Wally Brewster, has been very effective in this regard. Secretary Kerry has called President Medina on this. So we remain engaged and we're watching this. Again, I think it's going in the right direction, but we have to keep on top of it.
All right, thank you. Senator Boxer.
Thank you, Senator.
Just to follow up on the issue with children that are basically put into homes to work and the situation that Senator Boxer's outlined, is there not a sort of societal and or cultural issue here as well? In essence, that has been an acceptable practice for a long time, and is there not a role to help change that thinking? Because when I visited Haiti and in interacting with the Haitian American community, you hear a lot about how this is a practice that's been going on for years, and isn't there something we can do to explain to parents, number one, giving them options not to have to do that, but the second, that this is in fact not something good that they're doing, but
in fact, we have done a lot. The supplemental appropriation for Haiti, the initial supplemental, had $5 million in it to combat this problem, and we made grants to a number of civil society programs to raise awareness of the predicament of thousands of children, mostly girls, in forced domestic servitude. Our Office to Monitor and Combat Trafficking in Persons has dedicated $3.75 million in new grants, which is a lot for them, as you probably know, to strengthen Haitian institutional and civil society capacity to identify and respond to human trafficking. Funds are focused on prevention and protection programs for victims of trafficking, and sexual or gender-based violence and on supporting investigations and in prosecutions of those cases. We've also worked with the UN on this. We have instituted in the police training curriculum programs on gender-based sexual violence to combat this. So we have taken a very active role in trying to combat both the societal image of this and the actual.
Well, related to that question, there was a series of reports done a few years ago. I know the Miami Herald did one of them about the existence of child brothels in the border region with the Dominican Republic. What is the situation in Haiti today with regards to children being trafficked into prostitution? You alluded to that briefly in your comment. Yeah. How would you describe that situation today versus 5 years ago?
Well, as I said, the border is fairly porous and unregulated, and there are reports of people crossing the border with children. Again, our training has helped the Haitian National Police on the border, the UN troops on the border, to stop and question these people. But it still happens far too often, and again, there need to be more prosecutions on this, as Senator Boxer has suggested.
You talked a little bit about the law enforcement work. The United Nations Stabilization Mission, its mandate expires in October. Is that correct?
Its mandate expires every year in October.
But there's already begun to be some sort of a drawdown on its resources?
Yeah, the mandate that was approved last year, last October, cut the military component in half. So at this election, there will be about 2,500 troops and about 2,500 international police, about 5,000 soldiers and police there.
Well, as that drawdown continues to happen, do you believe at this point the Haitian National Police is going to be able to provide internal security without the continuing same level of assistance from the United Nations?
Well, the Haitian National Police have greatly improved. Thanks a lot to our funding of their training and other support. The main problem, a country of Haiti's size should have about 30,000 police. The Haitian National Police, as good as they are, have about 12,000 right now, and the balance of UN troops has to make it up. So it is an under-policed. We have supported them in getting ready for this election. We made some money available so that they could get their vehicles in order and other things. I think with a good security plan, they can pull off the elections.
And finally, you earlier had mentioned Venezuela's offer, which never came to fruition, to help them with some of their identification systems. Is Venezuela playing any role in helping them conduct these elections?
They have mentioned they might. I think they might make a pledge tomorrow to support the elections financially.
But would they be involved beyond that in terms of the actual?
No.
Okay. Because the Venezuelan government, the current government there, is not very good at free and fair elections, is why it was.
As I understand, yes, sir.
Right. Thank you. Senator Gardner. Thank you. I have no further questions. I don't know if the ranking member does. If not, I just wanted to begin by thanking you we're going to have some votes here in a few minutes.
Sure.
And we have another hearing immediately following on some nominations. But again, I want to thank you for appearing before us today. This is an important issue, particularly those of us who live in Florida. It impacts us directly. The U.S., as we've outlined in your testimony and in some of our opening statements, has made a significant investment in helping the people of Haiti turn their country around. And we remain hopeful and optimistic with some real challenges, but we wanted to thank you for your service to our country and your service to Haiti and what you are doing. And with that, the record is going to remain open until the close of business on Friday, July 17th. And with that, the hearing's adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.